Hello everyone, it is Tuesday, March 30th. In this video, we're going to take a look at Cardano and analyze the price action to find key support and resistance levels and forecast where the next price target will be at. Looking at Cardano here, it seems that the past 3 days we've been moving sideways while steadily moving up towards the $1.24 region, where it looks like we've been facing some resistance from the sellers. It looks like that the buyers are trying to move slowly, but you can still see the indecisiveness on those three narrow-bodied candles, where the opening and the closing price being very close to each other. Now, the main thing I'm getting from this is that we've been downtrending for 7 days here since March 18th, and we started seeing signs of reversal as we moved closer towards the support zone. Now you can clearly see how this is a very critical and a highly reactive zone from previous days, because the price always deviates away from it as soon as we enter, and buying or selling significantly increases as we move towards it. And you can tell here from February 6th, where it was acting as a very clear resistance, we downtrended as soon as the price got in close proximity of it, and sellers pushed the price down for 9 days till buyers had to step in and put up a fight in order to actually break that resistance. Now as soon as we broke above it, it turned to a support. You can tell here multiple times where we downtrended and saw the buyers step in every time we reached this new support zone. And now recently Cardano reacted off that zone. We see the buyers stepped in at the $1.03, which is a little bit higher price than this previous low we had, where buyers stepped in at this 98 cents. And now if you look at the volume here, it is pretty low compared to before, which does make sense, because usually the closer we get to a breakout point, volume gets quiet, because majority of the market is sitting on the sideline waiting for the buyers or the sellers to make a move first. Once either one of those makes a move and actually dominates the other, that's when the remainder of the market jumps on that train and pushes the price towards that breakout. And for example, here in March 17th, you can see that the volume was pretty high as soon as we reached resistance at the $1.05. Now in that day, volume was extremely high compared to the other days. The further away we got from the price zone, the lower the volume became, and as we headed towards the support where we anticipate buyers to come in, volume got very low, showing that there was less and less interest in the current downtrend, that the sellers were getting exhausted. Now that was forecasting that the buyers should step in soon. Buyers did win that battle at the $1.04, and you can see how the volume started picking up as more buyers became interested in the price. So now in the 4-hour chart, the main thing that's clear enough for us is the 21 EMA. You can see how Cardano likes to move along it, and depending on whether we're below it or above it, it will either act as a support or resistance. Knowing that, you can see how it was driving the price down, and every time we get near it or touch it, the price completely falls and sellers reject any movement above it. Not until we actually broke above it here, when we saw an increased buying interest and buyers fully drove the price back up to the $1.25. So now the 21 EMA became a support. Since March 26 here, we've been finding that support at it, where sellers are not able to drive the price below it, and the buyers are consistently making those higher highs as we push back up to the zone. Now the next resistance we need to break and close above is clearly the $1.23 region. It looks like we do have enough momentum to continue to break above. We 100% acknowledge that sellers will try to drive the price down, but you can see how buyers are actually stepping in at a more aggressive rate as time goes by, and you can see how we're forming an ascending triangle where we have a constant resistance ceiling and a rising support line. And now once we reach the apex where the price squeezes, and the buyers will have to prove themselves and actually push the price above this resistance, that's when the real interest in buying will catalyze the price upwards, and we'll see Cardano continue to push up towards the $1.35 region, where buyers and sellers will repeat the same exact process. So these are my 2 cents on Cardano's price action today. If you like the video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, whatever you agree or disagree with, or if there's anything I missed in the price action. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon, check out the link in the description below. It definitely helps out the channel. And thank you for watching.